Geeks That Lift, where we bring you everything from the wonderful world of wrestling, horror, pop culture, and of course, the Geekverse. I am one of your hosts, Mark the freaking Weekend Williams, joined by
Coconut! Capital K, lowercase o, capital K, lowercase o, hyphen, capital K, lowercase n, lowercase u, capital T, exclamation point, Coconut.
Exactly, not to be confused with the fruit. As our last podcast, we were confused on that, but it is a fruit.
It's not a vegetable.
It's not a vegetable, it's a fruit.
And I'm not a fruit. I like pussy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, see? It always starts with the podcast, dude. You always go there with the podcast.
No, I thought we always talk about dick.
Well, you always talk about some genital area there.
So I want
pussy or ass.
It always comes down to sex organs.
Pretty much.
Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. Well, that's. I don't say I'm a horny toad.
Do you build up for the week and just like, I'm going to release on the podcast?
Probably. Hey, you better watch it, man. I might just unload a big fucking load of stuff all over this mic.
Oh, White IT guy.
All right, White IT guy. We're going to have to edit this out, please.
All right, guys. We are going to start this podcast with some sad news for everybody that is part of the Geekverse. We lost an icon. A man who pretty much, you can say, really expanded the geek universe.
Expanded? He fucking created it.
Pretty much. I mean, he created so many characters, it's kind of baffling, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, he's either outright created them or he's had a hand in creating them.
All right, of course, we are all talking about Stan Lee.
Stan the Man Lee.
Yes, he passed away on Monday, I believe it was, right?
Was it Monday? It's been a couple days now?
It was Veterans Day, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird because he's a veteran, so he passed away on Veterans
Day. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we all knew it was coming, but it is still a shock.
You know what? It was a shock, yeah. And I mean, you know what? It's weird, and I feel like I'm not gonna say what's the word? Not psychic. What's the word when you're kind of psychic? No?
Clairvoyant.
Okay. Clairvoyant! That's the word I was looking for! Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Like a month or two ago when, everybody knows that this past year, he's had some problems. He had health problems.
He had a couple of health scares.
Yep. He had pneumonia. Yep. Then there was that point where he disappeared for like 2 weeks and nobody knew where the fuck he was. Mm-hmm. And there were like celebrities and shit that were like, hey, where's Stan Lee? And then he showed up and then, he posted a video that he was okay and everything was fine. But then there was like allegations of like senior abuse that his caretakers were fucking with him or something. Yeah. And then I saw this fucking heart-wrenching fucking video online where he recently canceled. He stopped doing like Comic-Con appearances and shit like that. Because obviously he's old. I mean, he's 95 years old. But there was a video that I saw where he was at a con and he was doing an appearance and he was like signing shit. And every time somebody brought something and presented something in front of him, like his handler, you can hear him in the background. His handler going, okay, Stan Lee, like every time he was signing something. So it's kind of fucked up, because Stan Lee, man.
Yeah, man.
He's a legend. It's just
Excelsior.
It's fucked up. Yeah. But I mean, Jesus, man, if it wasn't for him, honestly, we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be talking about the shit that we talk about right now.
Pretty much.
We'd probably be talking about dicks and pussy.
That's it. Before him, all you pretty much had again is Superman, Batman. So there was some horror comic books
like the DC people, yeah.
DC universe you had, pretty much well established by that point.
Yep.
And then Stan Lee came out and said, fuck it, let's just put superheroes with real world problems.
Yep.
And let people experience them. You
know
what I mean?
Yeah.
Which he did technically just to keep a job because he started at his family's magazine company or printing company or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, man, it's pretty wrenching. But again, we knew it was coming. We know those cameos weren't going to last forever.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. I mean, like you said, we saw it coming. I mean, the guy's fucking 95 years old. Nobody's going to live forever. And it's sad. It's sad. It's one of those things. I mean, I held back, squirting a couple tears when I heard about it. Although, when I heard about it, I didn't get as emotional as once like Facebook hit and everybody was posting about it and somebody posted or cut together a video of all of Stan Lee's cameos
really?
in all the superhero movies that he cameoed in. And I don't know, it was like a 3-minute long video, but I was like, it was sad. It was sad.
See, for me, I didn't take it seriously because remember they're like, what was it, last year? They did a prank where everybody they were putting up on Facebook that he had died, he had passed away, and it turned out it wasn't true, and everything.
And he was like, "Hey, fuck guys, I'm here."
Yeah, so I thought it was another prank.
Fuck guys. What was that?
I don't know. I just thought that's another phrase, like fuck boy. You know,
I guess, okay? Fuck guy.
Fuck guy is a fuck boy grown up.
I guess.
So again, I just thought it was another prank. I didn't take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Facebook. My girlfriend went to Facebook, and it was all rest in peace, TMZ. I'm like, holy shit, he passed away.
Yeah, I got an alert within like 45 minutes of him dying.
Wow,
it's crazy. TMZ,
they're on their shit.
They're on their shit. That's crazy.
But again, you got to think that his. I would say, well, I don't think anybody like wants to. I mean, everybody knows we're gonna die and stuff like that. But he
didn't I have that existential crisis like a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah, in the middle of our workout, I was like, "You ever think about dying?
We're
all gonna die eventually. Isn't that fucked up?"
You got to think he's got to be happy because he lived to see his characters become immortalized, where they went from the page, small screen. All we had on TV was the Hulk. Growing up, that's it. I mean, we had the crappy Spider-Man show that lasted maybe one season.
I had Spider-Man over in the Electric
Captain
Company.
America one.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at now. I mean, some of the best blockbuster movies are superhero movies.
Oh yeah.
Are the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? So I mean, he's got. I mean, he was content with that. He was happy.
Yeah. I'm sure he was just happy just knowing that his funny papers were going to be immortalized forever.
Yeah.
And that's
that's awesome. And in a sense, for me, he kind of lives forever.
Yeah.
Because I mean, every time you cannot talk about comics without mentioning Stan Lee.
You're right, and that's just one of those things. He's an American institution, like fucking apple pie and hot dogs. It's apple pie, hot dogs, Uncle Sam, Stan Lee.
And it's funny because if you think about it in the DC, there's really not too many people who have the notoriety of Stan Lee. We all know who created Batman.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We all know who created Superman.
Yeah.
But they still, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Stan Lee stands apart.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, they also only created one character. Stan Lee created literally a whole universe of characters.
Yes.
A whole universe of characters, which, it's I don't know, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's sad. It's, I don't have words.
I remember I was watching an episode of Pawn Stars.
You said porn stars.
I went to say porn. Pawn Stars.
Welcome to my side.
Okay. And this guy walked in with a bunch of comic books and a drawing of Spider-Man that was signed by Stan Lee.
Yeah.
And the guy was telling, well, these aren't worth much because he does them at every con he goes to. He signs them multiple shit.
Yeah, he'll sign anything.
But I'm assuming now, I mean, if you have something signed by Stan Lee, it's like...
But I mean, the reason things, I mean, obviously with the way that we collect things, that the reason things become valuable is the rarer they get, the more valuable they get.
Of course, yes.
Yes, I mean, there's going to be people out there that there's going to be, I don't know if shit that he autographed is going to be worth a lot of money. There's probably going to be like rare shit out there, like a rare, I don't know, Pop Funko or something that's like out of print or something that's out of circulation, that there's only like a handful of them left. Those are going to be worth money. And then if he signed it, then it's going to be worth even more money.
Exactly.
But, not like like an autographed picture or something like that. I don't think that's going to be really worth a lot.
I know I was angry because there was, again, us being collectors, I'm always paying attention to what's coming out new and stuff like that. Figures. And when they released the Killmonger and the white agent from Black Panther.
Yes.
They released some 2-packs. The Build-A-Figure was going to be Stan Lee.
Get the fuck out of here.
But when that sexual allegation thing came out, they pulled it.
No shit.
They pulled it. They eliminated it. That would have been cool because I'd say I don't have a Stan Lee. That would have been awesome just to have a Stan Lee figure.
Here we go, fucking bitchified America.
You know what I mean?
Something else again.
Yeah, they pulled the figure because I was trying to watch for the release date so I could get to a Target. It was Target exclusive.
Yeah.
Buy them and like, oh, Stan Lee figure pulled. The figures are coming without the build a piece, and I'm like, ain't that some shit?
It's terrible. Yeah, and all this. You know what? And the allegations were like, what? The dude's like 90. years old, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Hey, I can count. I don't know why.
Did you shock yourself?
I did just shock myself. I was like, why am I still counting?
Just pretend you're counting reps. Pretend you're counting reps.
All right. But I it just, old people are old people. I think the allegation is like he smacked a nurse on the butt or some shit, and it's just.
He's probably trying. He thought he saw a fly. He went to swat.
Come on. I don't know about that. I'm sure he's like, I'm gonna get a piece of that apple butt. Pow pow. But come on, man. Old people do that shit all the time. There's old people out there, senior citizens out there, are still racist as fuck.
Yeah.
So I mean, how come we're not coming down on them? It's just, they want to pitch an ass here. They want to be like, hey, I want to gum you. I mean, come on. It's a weak old man. He's not going to do anything. Because he's a living legend, you're going to be like, oh, he tried to touch my pussy and he tried to fuck me. He can't get it up. He's 95 years old.
He can hardly stand up.
He can hardly stand up. He can't even see you. He needs those fucking tinted glasses to fucking look at you. Come on, man. It's just people just wanted to. What's the word I'm looking for? They just want to take advantage. Yes. They want to take advantage of them. And I think it's fucked up.
That allegation came at the height of, because it wasn't too far after that Matt Lauer where he got fired from the Today Show.
Lauer, yeah, Harvey Weinstein,
all this
Stan
shit.
Lee,
really?
Stan Lee. As soon as I heard that, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
That's what I'm calling bullshit.
Come on. All right, Bill Cosby, yes, I can see. Bill Cosby, that dirty pudding pop sucking motherfucker. It's just, you know what? He got what he deserved, okay? All right? He got what he deserved. But Stan Lee, you all right? So Mark just is laughing so hard, he just caught an ab cramp, and he's in pain now.
Oh, God. That was the biggest one sentence rant. It just reminded me of fucking Chevy Chase and Family Vacation.
Yeah. It's just, come on. I mean, there's some of these allegations, again, they're warranted. I can see Bill Cosby, Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Louis C.K., okay. And it's just
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Oh man, let's not talk about Kevin Spacey. Okay,
still a sore subject.
Yeah, it's still a sore subject. But yeah, I mean, all of them pretty much got what they deserved. They did. I get it. Well, come on, man, Stan Lee.
Again,
Stan Lee.
They tried to. I think they just like, well, he's the weakest one. He's Let's go for Stan Lee.
It's again, you know what? I got friends that are fucking nurses and medical assistants and, working old folks' homes and shit. Come on, man. Old guys and old ladies do this shit all the time.
How many times aren't you and I walking down the hall and there's some old lady like, where you guys come from a gym? I can tell.
I can tell. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Come on.
I want to get me a piece of that rump. Yeah, no.
Come on.
Yeah, okay. It's just, I don't know. It's fucked up.
I think old people are allowed to.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Listen, if we can allow an old person to keep calling black people coloreds, get the fuck off my lawn with that fried chicken and watermelon.
Yeah.
And you know what? If Stan Lee wants to fucking pat a bottom, let him pat a bottom. That's it.
That's the word on that. Old people, start patting bottoms.
Start patting bottoms, man. Go ahead. It's okay. So
again, fun fact about Stan Lee. I didn't know he's from the Bronx.
Yep. Washington Heights.
Yeah.
Actually,
is
where he grew up.
The school he graduated from was the same school my uncle actually graduated from.
He went to school in the Bronx. He grew up in Washington Heights.
Oh, okay.
Yes. My old hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Straight New Yorker.
All about it.
So now, would you say Stan Lee's more influential creation? Would it be Spider-Man or Fantastic Four?
Influential?
I want to say influential. Let's put it as, if you want to say like groundbreaking, the that broke out the most as far as the comic book world.
In the comics?
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Okay, because what about Fantastic Four? Remember, Fantastic Four came out and that fucking knocked the DC out.
It did, but I think in terms of in the long term, Spider-Man.
Okay. Well, Spider-Man, because it gravitated more towards the kids, because he made them a teenager, going in high school, going through all the problems that you normally go through in high school,
or teen angst and all that.
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What are we looking up here?
What?
What are we doing here?
Well, I mean, we have another subject that we're going to be talking about, so I gotta look that shit up.
People know, because seeing how we're talking about Stan Lee and Marvel movies. Not every superhero movie or Marvel-themed movie is a hit, people.
No.
And we're going to talk about some of the worst comic book movies made.
Yeah, from bad to worse.
Some of them are atrocious. Okay, we're going to talk about comic book.
Catwoman with Halle Berry.
Fuck it. I'm even going to go to cartoon. Everything that has to do with the Geekverse. We're going to talk about movies that were made that totally suck.
Balls.
And I would have to say, first one I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
Just to give the Marvel a little bit of break, because we just praised Stan Lee. I don't want to shit on Marvel right away.
I mean, it's okay.
Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe.
Was an abomination of a movie. Come on, you can't say that movie was even slightly good.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, okay? When I was a kid, I was a huge He-Man fan. I watched cartoon every day. When I heard there was a movie coming out and it was the fucking dude that played fucking Drago in Rocky, I was stoked because I was like, that dude does look like He-Man. When I saw the fucking preview and I saw the fucking poster, hell yeah, that's He-Man. I saw Skeletor, I'm like, all right. When I heard who was playing him, I was like, Dracula? And I mean, for the time, the makeup looked good. Yeah. For Skeletor. I was like, he wasn't as jacked as He-Man. That was my one thing, because still, even to this day, Marvel's kind of doing it. But back in the day, when they made like a movie or a TV show about a comic book character or a comic book movie or TV show, like, come on, man. Our comic book characters are fucking jacked.
Yeah.
They're big. And, you're gonna cast a fucking small little, pipe cleaner to fucking play Thor.
The guy who played Skeletor.
Yes, Frank Langella. He said he was actually in decent shape when that movie came out. Oh, was he?
He wanted to be, he's like, I have to come out. I got to show my body. Mm-hmm. It's the way it is in the cartoon. I have to be true to the character material.
Yeah.
And like, no, because they want, everything had to be He-Man.
Yeah.
So that's why they had him covered. He was pissed.
It's fucked up.
That they did a lot of, I think it would have been a better movie if he was such good shape, because now it's more character based. Because Skeletor had like a robe on.
Yeah.
Robe on the whole fucking movie.
I know. I thought the makeup. And then I thought it was awesome. The preview was awesome. I thought the fucking the poster was awesome. I got excited. The preview ended with I have the power and all that shit. Then I saw the movie. Man.
You're so disappointed?
Man. They were on Eternia for like 5 minutes.
And the sorceress was like old and shit?
The sorceress, was she old? Mm-hmm. She was like middle-aged. I don't know. She looked like the fucking sorceress, though. I was excited about that. But yeah, they were on Eternia for like 5 minutes. And then they go to Earth.
And
then
no Battle Cat.
No Orko.
We got a troll.
And then the whole thing was a stupid, this thing, the key. Yeah, it was a key, but it looked like an accordion with fucking tuning forks sticking out of it. And then there was a light show, and then we had Courtney Cox in it. Like, it was just, I don't know, man. It was just terrible. Evil Lynn looked like Evil Lynn. Like, it had promise, but I hate fucking movies that don't have as big of a budget to do what they want to do. So they always fuck with the storyline, and they're like, all right, we're going to give you 5-10 minutes of what you're expecting to see, and then we're going to do a fish out of water story, and they're going to go to real time New York City. We're going to take you, we're going to displace you, and then make you go on an adventure there. Kind of like Inhumans. Terrible. But which was the same thing.
Exactly.
Inhumans took place awesome up in, where they lived and all that other shit. And then all of a sudden they cut fucking Medusa's hair. They fucking throw them on Earth, and then they gotta all find each other. Nah, man. Nah, I don't like that. Now, in hindsight, I just watched Masters of the Universe again. I don't know, maybe a month ago? 5-6 weeks ago? It still doesn't hold up.
It doesn't.
But it was, it gives me that nostalgia, chuckle factor.
For the cheesy 80s.
For the cheesy 80s, yes.
It does.
Like, I actually enjoyed it this time better than I did when I first saw it.
But if you're watching it solely based on a Masters of the Universe, F.
You're right.
100% F.
You're absolutely right.
Now, let's bring this back into the 90s. Let's get out of the 80s.
Okay.
The Punisher. Again.
Was The Punisher in the 80s?
I think it was late 80s, early 90s.
I think it was the late 80s.
With Dolph Lundgren.
Again.
Horrible fucking movie.
Dolph Lundgren and Louis Gossett Jr.
I didn't even know.
Oscar winner. Louis Gossett Jr.
I didn't know that was the Punisher that I was watching until I saw the only thing that had anything with the Punisher was his fucking knife that had the skull on it.
Listen, I saw the movie. I rented the movie when I didn't see it when it came out in the theaters. I rented it at the video store back in the day. And
Blockbuster?
It said the Punisher, like even the font was the Punisher.
Yeah.
And I remember still the cover was him with the hair, with the motorcycle, with the gun, holding it, and I'm like, yeah. But I was like, where the fuck is the skull?
Exactly.
No skull. So I'm like, all right, they're gonna show it at some point in the movie. Negative, Ghost Rider. No.
Then we had a hobo who rhymed every time he talked.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. It was the 80s, man.
It was such a horrible fucking movie.
It was the 80s. It was terrible. It was terrible.
So bad.
But yeah. You know what? I agree with you with that. That Punisher was pretty bad.
Now, one movie that never came out in circulation that nobody really knew about, but I saw a little bit of the trailers of it. Like, there was a documentary done on it. Yeah. So I got to see clips of it, that Fantastic Four movie.
The Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie.
That shit would have bombed horribly.
It's on YouTube.
It's on the whole thing?
I'm pretty sure the whole movie is on YouTube.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
They did a documentary about it because I guess the studio just did the movie just to keep the rights.
Yep.
They never planned to release the shit.
Yep.
They never told the actors that.
Yep.
But I was watching clips of it and I'm like, wow, that movie would have been horrible.
Yeah. It sucked. You know what's a movie though that gets a lot of that actually gets put into the category of one of the worst comic book movies of all time, but I actually liked it. Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck I found to be good.
I liked Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck kind of gave me. I saw duck titties, so
always goes back. See what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Listen, man. I'm sorry. I got a dick. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, there was duck boobs in it. Yeah, and also I like the whole storyline. I don't know why. Just the whole thing. Like, did he curse in that movie? I'm not sure.
I think he did in the beginning.
I mean, they showed duck boobs, so yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. And then it's bestiality. Because Leah Thompson from Back to the Future fame was in it, and there was a scene that did they like kiss? They fuck.
Kiss. I don't know if they fucked. I know he grabbed her ass when she was on the bed and shit.
Yes.
With her panties and shit.
Yes. So, and plus, I actually like the theme song too. Howard the Duck. Ooh. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I liked it, but it's on the list of worst comic book movies of all time.
Yeah, again, but I guess they're putting it mostly because, again, in the time it came out, it is cheesy.
Yeah.
But I think any movie that came out in the 80s is going to be cheesy like that, over the top.
Yes.
Now, here's one for you that you're probably not going to agree with because I'm a huge fan, but this movie I just don't know why I couldn't grasp onto it. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
You know what? I was just about to say Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
I couldn't. The other three, even Richard Pryor's movie was better.
What are you talking about? That movie was awesome with Richard Pryor.
But a lot of people say that Richard Pryor killed.
He did not.
The Superman franchise.
No, he didn't. He might try to kill himself, but he didn't try. He didn't kill the Superman franchise.
That movie with the guy, the son, he's Nuclear Man.
Nuclear Man.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And how did he kind of defeat fucking Superman? He scratched him.
He bitch scratched him.
He scratched him
behind the neck.
Yeah. Let me scratch you.
It was Pikachu or Pikachu. Okay.
It was.
Like,
Pika.
What the fuck?
It was crazy. You know what? He gets his power from the sun. He has all the exact same powers as Superman, except he has the power to fucking grow his nails super long and fucking scratch you. I'm gonna scratch and give you radiation poisoning. And what the fuck is Superman doing getting radiation poisoning anyways? He gets powered by the Earth's yellow sun.
The radiation from the sun is what empowers him.
I don't know, man.
I don't get it. It was just
weird.
I never understood it.
It was weird.
I think they should have left it at part 3. That would have been fine.
Yep.
But they wanted to milk one last. By that time, Margaret Kidder, she looked like she was half in the bag anyway.
Oh, she went crazy.
Like, Gene Hackman was already doing other shit. I don't even think he wanted to come back. He came back.
Yeah.
That's why they brought John Cryer in, because trying to get the yoke.
Fucking John Cryer. That's another thing, too, where I was like, when I saw him in the movie, that he was going to be in the movie, and I was like, Ducky?
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck,
That's the
man?
character he played, too.
The same exact character. It was I agree with you, yeah. And, and we're huge Superman fanatics. And actually, speaking of Superman, segue, isn't this like the 40th anniversary of The first one?
Yes.
Superman the movie?
Yes.
Yeah, this year's the 40th anniversary. I think they're going to be doing like screenings all over the place for the original. I can't wait.
Me neither.
I can't. I mean, I've already seen it a few times on the big screen.
I own it and I can still, I still in the theaters, but still.
No, yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Although, you know what? I part 1 holds a special place in my heart only because it's the first one, but my favorite one is part 2. Out of the whole series, Superman 2 is my favorite Superman
because
movie.
Of the Zod, because with Zod.
Fuck yeah, man. The super criminals?
Yeah.
Just all of it, everything. Just, the thing where, Lois finds out that he's Superman,
but
just
then the whole
all of
thing
it.
With Superman is like, how do you start questioning because, again, we all know the mythology of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then I'm watching Superman 2, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know he could fucking, teleport his body in other places.
Listen,
or take the S off of his suit and throw it.
They took some liberties with that shit.
Some huge fucking liberties.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, there's a couple different cuts of the movie. There's the original cut, which Richard Donner, the guy who directed the first one, I think he filmed the 2 back to back or something like that. And then something happened, and he left the project. They hired somebody else, and so they reshot a lot of the movie. Okay. So if you look at the original theatrical cut and Richard Donner's cut, there's some parts there's shit that's not even that was in the original and the theatrical cut that's not in this. There's more with Jor-El. There's more with a bunch of other shit. They explain a lot more how like Gene Hackman, like Lex Luthor, finds out about the Fortress of Solitude and all this other shit. The big fight scene with the teleporting and the fucking saran wrap S and all that, that's not in the movie. So they redid a lot of shit. There's more with Lois and Clark, with her suspecting more. There's where she's getting clues. Yeah, where there's like clues. Like there's a scene where was it in part 2 where he fucking jumped out the fucking window and then he like turned into Superman and he flew away. But there was one where there was a picture of Superman and she's looking at they're in the Daily Planet and she's looking at fucking Clark. And she's looking at the picture of Superman, and she starts drawing a hat on him, and glasses, and a suit, and she's like, "What the fuck?" Like you could see, like there was more of a subplot of her finding out little by little that he was Superman.
And here comes another segue. We'll get back to the horrible movies in a second.
Yep.
But here's another segue. I read in the comics. This is what I say. They get very intelligent people. Because I guess they put a spin in the comic books that the glasses that Clark Kent wears is made from Kryptonian material.
Yep.
And that it sends out like a hypnotic signal that people view. Yep. People don't see Clark Kent as the way we see him in the comic books. They see him skinnier and weaker. That's why they don't know he's Superman.
Yep. Although, I'll tell you something. Pardon me. I wear glasses. Well, I'm supposed to wear glasses. I really don't because I think they make my eyes lazy.
Do you take them off and you feel like Superman?
No. No. But it's fucked up. I mean, all right, you guys listening, you've seen our picture on the Facebook site. You've seen it on the podcast site, so you know what we look like. But there was a time when I was clean shaven, bald head, and I wore my glasses. I'd run into somebody, talk to somebody with my glasses on. Let's say I was out one night, I don't wear my glasses. I would run into the same person, they wouldn't recognize me. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, you look different without glasses on. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at me. I'm a 250 pound looking, Samoan looking dude. How can it, just a little piece of fucking plastic and glass?
That's it.
It's going to change my entire look? All right. So there might be something to the whole Clark Kent fucking Superman wearing glasses shit.
Okay, so other than all the crap from that happened in Superman 4, because again, like I said, the whole quest for peace, and I promised to what is the speech he says?
What? In Superman 2?
Superman 4.
Superman 4. I don't even remember that movie.
Yeah, I can't even remember that much about it. Let's go to TV movies.
Okay.
Because I have a bone to pick with when they were making the bone with the one-off Hulk movies.
Mm-hmm.
That one with Thor was atrocious.
You didn't like that one?
I like it because it's a Hulk one. I don't like the way they portrayed Thor in it. The skinny nerdy guy is the guy who grabs the hammer. Odin! And then Thor pops up. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Isn't that what it was though? Doesn't it? It's not that he grabs a hammer. Yeah, isn't that what it?
Yeah,
the
nerdy
guy,
guy,
alter ego.
No, the nerdy guy grabbed the hammer and summoned Thor. He would hold it, scream Odin, Thor would appear, and he'd give Thor the hammer.
Oh yeah. That's right. But it was he like that was like his alter ego though in the comics.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot his name too. Some geek I am.
But that one for me, like I like Trial of the Incredible Hulk, even Death of the Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
But that one with Thor,
I even like the way they portrayed Daredevil.
In the Trial of the Incredible Hulk, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Was Kingpin in that?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, the guy who from Raiders of the Lost Ark, Bad Dates, he played Kingpin.
That's right. Yeah. But he wasn't bald.
He wasn't bald.
That's what it was. He had fucking hair. That's why it fucked me up. Okay. That was the same. It was the same dude that was in Sliders.
Yeah. Every now and then they take liberties with characters. It's like, okay, well, let's give Kingpin hair, but the next time we do it, let's make him black.
But you know what? They made Michael Clark Duncan, man. At that point in time, there was no other person that could play Kingpin.
True.
I liked it. He had the stature, he had the size, and Kingpin was a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Michael Clark Duncan was a big motherfucker, and he had some acting chops. I liked it. Especially as much and as terrible as Daredevil was. Hey, there we go. That's one of the worst comic book movies also.
I was going to hit it.
Nice segue right back into it.
I was going to hit it.
The fight scene at the end where he has his wife beater and he's fighting Daredevil, I thought it was pretty cool. Because it showed him, because Kingpin's always portrayed as like this big fat dude. But I remember reading one Daredevil comic. Was it a Daredevil comic? Well, Kingpin was in it. And, you always see him in the white suit and he looks big as fuck. And you think that, he's all fat. But there was a scene where he was like doing ninja training or some shit in the dojo.
He's very, very agile.
And he's agile, but he's also, that wasn't fat. Like it's all muscle under there. Like he was like in his fucking sumo fucking gear or some shit, like the sumo diaper, and they just showed him like shirtless and fucking pantsless, and like he had like muscle tone. So I was like, okay, all right, Kingpin.
So now the Kingpin we have in Daredevil the show is more. I think that's more like.
I think that's the Kingpin that we have, Vincent D'Onofrio in the TV series. I think that's actually the most accurate depiction of Kingpin because he looks like he's big, but he doesn't look like he's fat.
Yeah.
And then there was a scene in the latest season, which I've yet to finish, where he's like lifting. He's lifting all this crazy weight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But again, that just shows that Kingpin, he's strong as fuck.
Again, seeing how we're going since we already went to Daredevil, I'm gonna thought Elektra. That movie, I bought it and watched it once.
I can't believe you fucking bought it. I actually went to the theater to see it.
I didn't see it in the theater.
I was so mad.
I thought it was going to be good. It's like, okay, Elektra, let me get the movie.
Nope.
What the fuck? A movie's bad when you're watching it and you go, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck is
it? It was so fucked up. It was so fucked up.
I didn't understand.
It was boring. It was terrible. And you know what? As hot as Jennifer Garner is, I don't think she can act.
She can't.
I don't like her.
She can't.
I don't like her. She was good for one thing, and Ben Affleck took it. So, sorry, Ben Affleck.
Sorry. Now, this is a movie that I wouldn't say it's on the list of horrible movies, but it was a movie I was a huge fan of, and I know you are.
Okay.
And I got it on my list of Netflix to watch it again, see if now maybe I can appreciate it a little bit more.
Okay.
Is The Punisher Warzone.
I can't say enough good things about that movie.
I know because it's the most accurate one to the comic book.
It is the most accurate one.
What killed me about that fucking movie,
Jigsaw.
You and I have talked about it before.
Jigsaw.
That fucking, I don't know what accent he was trying to pull off.
He was trying to pull off like a fucking Italian Brooklyn accent.
And it was annoying.
It was horrible. It was so bad. It was, fuck, man. And I think it was that dude from The Wire.
It was,
who played him. And it was just, but they got the makeup down. They got like, it was fucking cool. Like, the way they did it or all the glass and shit and it fucked him up. But Jesus Christ, man, if that wasn't that dude, I don't know how that dude didn't fucking win like a raspberry for the most overacting, horrible role ever put on film.
That was atrocious.
It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. I hated it. But it sucks because I thought up until that point, I thought Ray Stevenson was probably the most accurate depiction, like straight from the comic to film depiction of the Punisher. I mean, they even have Microchip. That's another thing. They fucking killed Microchip. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? It was just, but he looked like the Punisher, and it was rated R, so he killed motherfuckers. It was awesome. Like whenever he did his fucking missions, and he went, he fucking killed motherfuckers. It was great. But yeah, Jigsaw, and the fact that they killed Microchip ruined it for me.
Ruined it. Again, people, these movies. I mean, if you guys want to check them out for yourselves. You know. Start a conversation on the podcast, on the page. See if you agree with us or disagree. But I'm going to go in one that I know everybody can fucking agree with because it's one huge fucking Revlon commercial that lasts forever. And I hate the fucking movie.
This movie's terrible. That movie fucking sucked so many dicks. It was
Stone, like... she did so much procedure that her skin turned into like stone.
Come on, man.
What?
Come on. It was just bad.
This is the plot behind this movie.
Bad. It was so bad. You know what? It was, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my God.
That movie was that fucking bad. I don't want to talk about it.
If everybody went to see Halle Berry in fucking tight leather clothes.
Listen, that's why I went to see it. Because I had no hope for that fucking movie. As soon as I saw her fucking outfit, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I get to see her belly. But that's it. No, I didn't like it at all. I don't understand why they didn't just do a fucking Michelle Pfeiffer spinoff off of Batman Returns.
Wasn't Sean Young for a time campaigning to do?
She was campaigning hard to be.
She came on one of the talk shows dressed as
Catwoman, and they were like, no, you're washed up.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Yeah.
When I was watching that movie and I knew that movie was going to suck, was it the part in the office when her boss is yelling at her and she says sorry and then she goes, okay, let me try the remix. I'm like, what? What the fuck does that even mean?
You know when I knew that movie was going to suck? When they announced that they were going to make that movie with Halle Berry.
You gave it no hope.
I gave it no fucking hope. None whatsoever. Now, mind you, I loved Halle Berry. I love Boomerang Halle Berry. I love early 80s, mid 80s, early 90s Halle Berry. But yeah, no. I like late Oscar winning Halle Berry. I like Monsters Ball Halle Berry.
Of course, everybody likes Monsters Ball.
I'm not a big fan of X-Men Storm Halle Berry.
Really?
Yeah, come on, man. X-Men, she tried doing that fucking African accent, and then the next movie, she's totally American. What? She was like, you know what? I got an Oscar. Fuck you guys. I don't want to do this accent anymore.
I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. It was just like, man.
Or you can go with, what's the name of this actor? His name is right there. I can't remember. The guy who looks like he took Dayquil and NyQuil at the same time.
And you know what's funny? I know exactly who you're talking about. Forrest Whitaker.
Sorry, people. I had to throw it out there. His accent in Black Panther was so over the top.
You know what, though?
Nobody else. Listen to how everybody else did their accents, and then listen to his.
You know what, though? I got to give it to him, though, because I like Forrest Whitaker. Forrest Whitaker did Ghost Dog.
Everybody brings out fucking Ghost Dog.
You didn't like Ghost Dog?
Of course I did, but anytime.
Okay. He did Ghost Dog. Yep. He did Last King of Scotland, which was an awesome fucking movie with him and James McAvoy. Literally everything that Forrest Whitaker's in, I love. That dude, Vietnam? I mean, what?
Good Morning Vietnam?
Yes. Just everything that he's been in, even when he had small part. Wasn't he in Bloodsport? He was one of the FBI agents going after him.
In Bloodsport?
He was in Bloodsport. Color of Money. Yes! He was that fucking hustler. Yeah. That took Paul Newman's money. Yeah. Yes. I mean, just everything that he's in. And I don't know, it's because he looks like, he's fucking Downsy, or I don't know what it is. Sorry. But not sorry. But I don't know. There's no other way. Listen, when you say a word like that, doesn't automatically you visualize exactly what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus. But I don't know. I think he's an awesome actor. Do I think he plays pretty much the same shit every time he's compelling, and then just I think just look at him. I think I just want to see like his lazy eye like move around, like Mad Eye Moody from fucking Harry Potter, and see if it's going anywhere.
You just want to see that eye's gonna open up maybe a bit more.
Maybe he'll see the future or something.
Oh my god!
I don't know. Actually, wasn't he in Species also?
The first one?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, because it was Mike Madsen. It was a chick from CSI, Alfred Molina. And I think him. Yeah, I think he played one of the fucking psychics.
He's showing off because he's naming actors that probably none of you know if you watch the movie.
Bullshit.
He's showing off right now.
Bullshit, man.
He's showing off.
Whatever, man. Whatever. I know my shit.
We noticed. You're naming movies. Okay, here's one for you.
Okay.
X-Men Origins. Tell me that movie didn't suck.
Wolverine?
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing about X-Men Origins. X-Men Origins Wolverine. It did. It was bad.
It was horrible, not bad.
But I like it.
1966 Batman is bad. Okay? This movie was horrible.
That's campy bad. But I mean this pardon me. I don't know why, but every time it comes on, though, I watch it.
Me too. But I watch it and I'm like, damn, this is so bad.
Wait a minute. If you think it's so bad, why do you keep watching it?
Because there's probably nothing else on.
Coño.
And I just put it
Listen,
on.
we live in an age that we have over 1,000 channels.
Yeah.
And we can watch whatever, and there's something on everywhere.
It's either that or I go back to Investigation Discovery and I start thinking like I'm going to commit a murder. I'm going to try to get away with it. So.
I don't know, man. You know what? I don't know. It was a Wolverine movie. I love Wolverine. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I didn't mind Liev Schreiber as fucking Sabretooth. I think he played Sabretooth a lot better than Taylor Mane did in the X-Men movies. I didn't like that he didn't look like Sabretooth, but I appreciated it after a while. That he didn't have like the blonde locks and all that other shit. But I mean, he was fucking...
Gambit was ridiculous.
Gambit was stupid.
Like that guy.
Plus, I don't like that guy.
He was just big because of Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. Yep.
He was big on that. So like, let's put him in, and kids will come to.
He's still in shit. Like he's still even he got cast in John Carter, which I didn't mind John Carter. I thought John Carter was okay. I mean, it was the best movie ever, but it was okay. But John Carter was probably one of the biggest bombs that fucking Disney has ever had. Mm-hmm. And I thought this guy's never going to work again. I mean, he hasn't been casting any starring roles in major movies anymore, but he's still getting work. And I'm like, all right. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, he was terrible as Gambit. Speaking of Gambit, I mean, are they ever going to make a fucking Gambit movie? I love Gambit.
Well, I guess Channing Tatum is saying that there's a script out there or it's being written and it's a go. They're proceeding with it.
It's never going to happen.
But again, it's probably one of those characters they're not sure they want to put a lot of money behind.
Yeah.
I can see him being part of a new X-Men movie, but a standalone movie. Does Gambit really have that big of a following?
What they should do is they should fucking introduce him in one of the other movies, and then based on his popularity or lack of, then do a standalone movie on him.
What other movie can you think of that you would say that you watched, and while you were watching, you thought, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Batman and Robin.
Jesus, but that's a given. Everybody knows that movie sucked.
That movie was terrible.
That movie's horrible.
Batman and Robin was terrible.
I think we talked about another podcast that the second that they fucking brought up the credit card, it was like, all right, I'm done.
They showed their ass. They showed the bat nipples. They showed everything was super campy. Fucking Schwarzenegger with his fucking one-liners. They tried to make it into Batman 66 and they failed miserably. And it killed the goddamn franchise.
And it's funny because that's one of the let me see. When Batman Forever came out.
Yes.
Because Michael Keaton was going to do a third movie.
Yes. When he read the script is when he pulled out and said he wasn't going to do it because he saw that they were going really campy. Yeah.
So that's when everybody thought that he only... No. He was going to do the third. But he said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Then Val Kilmer came in.
Mm-hmm.
Val Kilmer did the movie. And when he saw the first screening, he didn't like it.
Yep.
Because it was too campy.
Yep. So
they're like, okay, fuck all, both of you. But then again, you got to think, Val Kilmer, you don't like this movie, but you did Top Secret, dude. Like, come on.
Don't shit on Top Secret.
I'm not shitting on Top Secret, but I mean, you want to talk about some campy shit.
Top Secret was awesome. Top Secret was in the same vein of Hot Shots and Airplane. And Naked Gun.
Yes.
I loved it.
That was the last appearance of the guy who made Van Helsing very famous. That was his last role.
Peter Cushing?
Yeah. That he had the magnifying glass when he took
Yes, he had this huge eye. Yeah. I remember that. Let's see, what's another movie?
You want to go with Ghost Rider 2?
Will you get out of my head? Because that's exactly what I was going to say.
Him pissing fire, I did not need to see that.
You know what? I don't care about him pissing fire. Just that whole movie fucking sucked. Like, it was just bad. And fucking Idris Elba, fucking People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive 2018, ladies and gentlemen, couldn't even save the movie. He was horrible in it. Everybody was horrible in it.
You had the guy from Highlander.
Yeah. Christopher Lambert. Yeah.
He couldn't save that movie.
That movie was bad. That movie, I wanted to jerk off with a cheese grater bad. That's how bad it was.
That is pretty horrible.
Yeah. You know what? We can just peel potatoes.
And some foreskin.
Hello, potato. And it was just bad.
Horrible.
Bad.
At that point, now this is what I'm thinking. Is this studio's just, you have to think they're just to try to keep the material, to keep the licensing.
Yeah, to keep the rights to the movie. So they'll make a movie. It's
because it seemed rushed.
It did seem rushed. It just didn't make any sense. You would think that it would be a continuation of the first movie, which the first movie was kind of campy, but it was cool. It had its merits. I liked it.
The first one I liked because it was a good introduction to the character.
Yes. They just kept it going that way, but no, they turned him into this fucking moody, fucked up, and then they hellfire and these demons, and then I don't even understand why Idris Elba was in it. I don't understand what his character was doing. Then with the kid, and then all this shit, bleh, bleh. And then the bad guys look like the fucking vampires from Blade 2.
Yes.
And it was just bad. It was just bad. Which in turn, the vampires from Blade 2 or the Demon King from the Hellboy sequel look like the vampires from Hellboy. I mean from Blade 2. Mind you, Guillermo del Toro, but Guillermo del Toro didn't do Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, right?
No.
Okay.
I think so.
So what the fuck, man?
It was
It was bad. It was bad.
I think I saw that movie one time.
I've watched it twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
I bought the first Ghost Rider. I still have it. I don't have part 2.
Uh-huh.
I don't. A movie that I wouldn't say sucks, but I'm not a huge fan of, and we're going to come more modern, Iron Man 3. I wasn't a huge fan of Iron Man 3 because a couple things. They totally shit on the storyline behind the Mandarin, although they fixed it later. But they totally took a crap on the whole Mandarin storyline.
That was Iron Man 3?
That was Iron Man 3.
So Iron Man 2 was Whiplash, right?
It was Whiplash.
Okay. Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. And then one of Iron Man's, again, one of his other Thing Fan Foom is a tattoo on the fucking guy's chest.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
If you haven't seen that movie, fuck.
Man, you're stupid.
But, I mean, I was watching it in the theaters and I was like,
Yeah. You know what it is? Yeah. I mean, I was super excited. Ben Kingsley, then the way they pulled the twist on the Mandarin. He wasn't really Asian. He was, Middle Eastern, a terrorist organization. That was a cool twist.
It was
I like
a twist
that.
for modern day.
Yeah. And then when fucking, when they found out that he was an actor and all that, I was like, what?
Bloody hell.
Yeah. I was like, what is this?
What's going on?
Yeah. It was fucked up. And whatever. I like Guy Pearce.
Which was weird because the Iron Patriot in the comic books was Norman Osborn.
Yes.
But here it's
with the Dark
War
Avengers.
Machine. So I was lost. When I saw the Iron Patriot, I'm like, oh, they're going to introduce the Dark Avengers soon. Mm-hmm. No, they just wanted to take it.
Yep. Man, Dark Avengers, I actually like that storyline too. With Norman Osborn as Iron Patriot. Who else did they have? They had
Wolverine's son.
Dakin. Was
Bullseye was Hawkeye.
Yes. It was so good.
No, you let me
Venom was there too.
Yeah.
Venom was like Spider-Man.
Yeah, you let me the comic book.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. But of course, I don't know if they'll ever do that though. Maybe. We can hold out hope. Hey, another bad movie from the 80s. With us being big Superman fans. 1984 came out when I was 10. Supergirl.
I think we've talked. Faye Dunaway, who was a great actress.
Fucking Faye Dunaway, Peter O'Toole. Like he had like
you have some fun. Peter O'Toole.
Peter O'Toole, Lawrence of Arabia himself.
Could not save that movie.
Shit. Yeah, it was bad. That was bad.
You know you're in some shit when Lawrence of Arabia cannot save a movie.
Yep. It's I don't know.
Come on.
It was bad. It was bad.
That movie was, again, I bought it only because it's part of the Superman franchise. And like you said, when you collect, you have to be a completist. You have to get everything.
Yes.
So I have it. I put it in. And it's funny because I'm watching it with my kids. And they're like, what is this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm asking the same thing.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was boring. It was, the part where she got sent to the Phantom Zone, which that was kind of cool because you got to see the Phantom Zone. But it was just, Yeah, I didn't like it. I think I've seen that movie maybe twice in my life. In my life. 34 years, and I've only seen that movie twice. And I'm a fucking hardcore Superman fan. Hardcore.
It's just one of those movies that, again, it's one of those movies that when you watch it once, I'm good. I do not need to revisit this shit.
Yes. You're right.
There are plenty of movies like that. Okay?
Yeah.
And especially like again, every superhero movie is not going to be a grand slam.
No, thank you, ma'am.
They're not going to hit with the hardcore fans that know the material, that respect the material.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, because I remember people asked me, like, why do people say, like, that's not my Lex Luthor, or that's not my... It's because we're invested in these characters. Like, from a kid, you've read about Lex Luthor, you've done this, you've done that.
I don't give a shit. Hey, Jesse Eisenberg will never be my Lex Luthor.
No.
Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville was more Lex Luthor than fucking Jesse Eisenberg.
Well, in that movie, again, we're segueing, kind of staying on the same topic, but I don't know where they wanted to go with him in that movie.
Yeah, basically, they're going to make it, they made him into Lex Luthor by way of Jeff Zuckerberg? Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Facebook guy. Him. And that's what they kind of tried to do, so just to kind of modernize him and make him with the times and hip and shit. And it's just... At least they shaved his head at the end of the movie.
At the end of the movie, they shaved his head. But he was supposed to be Lex Luthor's son.
Supposedly they were going to try to retro that.
Yeah.
Where it was going to be because he kept talking about his dad and this idea that the actual Lex Alexander Luthor was his dad, the one that we all know and love. But no, to no avail. Although
Lionel Luthor, Lex Luthor, keep the storyline straight. It's pretty fucking simple.
Although I was kind of excited after Justice League, that little stinger at the end, which it's never going to come to fruition now.
Yeah, because
when they do another, if they ever, I don't think they're going to do a Justice League movie, but with the whole Injustice League and that would have been cool. But whatever.
It's funny because they introduce a very, like I said, I love. I'm confusing it with that. No, really?
Oh, I don't know.
You're going there again?
Stop it! I'm sorry.
Deathstroke. I love Deathstroke as a character.
Yeah.
And they finally introduced him, and then the franchise dies.
Yeah.
Oh, way to go, guys! Fuck you.
Yeah. You know what? Thank you for nothing.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks for nothing, DC.
Did you ever see that Captain America movie that came out with Ned Beatty?
Ned Beatty from Superman?
Ned Beatty, yeah. Did you ever see that?
No, so it wasn't the one that came out in the 80s when Salem's Lot came out. It was a TV movie.
Which one?
Because there was another Captain America movie that I used to read about that they filmed. He had like the skin tight suit.
That's the one that
all this other, but I never ever saw it.
I think that's what
I saw photos. I read articles on it, but pre-internet. But I never actually saw it.
The one that I saw, like the Red Skull was like scarred, like really the Red Skull and shit.
Yes.
It was a weird movie. It's funny because as a kid I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking loved it. I'm like, Captain America, yeah!
Yeah.
And then I went to Midtown Comics in Manhattan.
Yep.
And I saw it and I bought it.
Yeah.
And I watched it again and I was like, what the fuck?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And it's funny too, because back, again in Manhattan, when they used to sell like the bootleg movies on the fucking sidewalk, they used to have copies of it. And I almost bought it for like $5.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I never bought it. I was like, no, it's gonna be a shitty copy. I'm sure we can watch it somewhere or catch it somewhere. But yeah, that was terrible.
It's not so much that it's campy, because it is very, very. It's pretty much like watching.
A train wreck?
Captain America First Avenger?
Yeah.
Just without so much story about him being in the war.
Oh, okay.
They don't go through how he gets the serum. He already has the serum.
Oh.
He goes to where the movie starts, where he's already battling...
Super steroids?
Exactly. He's already battling the Red Skull.
Okay.
And he gets tied to a missile, and he kicks the
missile.
I
remember seeing like pictures of that shit.
Yeah.
And I got excited, and it never came out.
Again, I think it went straight to DVD or VHS back then.
Yeah, back then.
But I ended up watching it, and as a kid, I loved it. But growing up now, like older, I'm like, that movie sucked ass. It really did.
So much ass.
So much ass.
And I like sucking ass, and that female ass. I don't know why you're making that face for it. Not male ass. Come on, I don't go that way. but it sucks so much ass.
There's a segue.
It did. It was. It from what I heard, it was bad.
It was bad.
Speaking of bad, and speaking of sucking ass, we're going to talk about a bad movie. It was recent, maybe a few years back, which is on everybody's worst comic book movie list, Green Lantern.
Ugh.
That has my man crush every day, Ryan Reynolds. He couldn't even save that movie.
You want to talk about a movie where I wholeheartedly think that they made that movie just to make fucking toys.
Probably.
I was working at Toys R Us and there was this racetrack. It was racetrack.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm thinking, like, why do they got this? What does this have to do with the Green Lantern? And then when I watched the fucking movie,
he does the whole racetrack. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I just had a conversation with somebody about this movie the other day. Like it was just terrible. Like he gets the fucking ring from Abin Sur. Then he's like, "Oh, I'm a superhero." And then he's like he gets sent out to Oa for training, which it seemed like he only trained for a day.
Yeah.
With a Balrog and Sinestro and all that other shit.
Kilowog.
And then Kilowog. Who the fuck is Balrog? Oh, Balrog is the boxer from Street Fighter. Okay. Oh, wow. I got my lines crossed there. But yeah, Kilowog.
Feeling a little nostalgic.
And I am. And yeah, and then the rest of the movie is like, I don't want to be a superhero. I get this power. I don't want to be a superhero. But yet something happens. He goes off and, saves his fucking future wife, with the fucking Hot Wheels construct. And then that's another thing. The light constructs were just so not creative.
No.
And unimaginary. It was terrible. What, a couple planes, fighter planes? Oh, because you're a fighter pilot? Get the fuck out of here, man. Your ring gives you the power to do a light construct of anything. You're in anything. It's endless. It's whatever you imagine, and your imagination is endless. And you can come up with is a fucking Hot Wheels track and fighter planes and a big fist.
That's it.
The fuck out of here. Take the big fist and stick it up your ass.
Or the machine guns that he created.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. It was just I didn't like it.
What got me was, I think what they should have done, and you'll probably agree with me, the first one, I think would have been better if they had planned on making a sequel, which they did by the ending of that movie, is it should have been all in space.
Yes. Like, I love the scenes in Oa.
It should have been all about that, him learning how to become a Green Lantern.
Yes.
Because the big thing that I didn't like is that they had him questioning himself. And if we all know the mythology behind Hal Jordan, he's the Green Lantern with the strongest will. That's why he's one of the best Green Lanterns.
Yes.
So why do you have him doubting himself and questioning himself?
Yeah, it was just bad.
And then
bad.
Fucking Sinestro saves him.
Sinestro saves him. Then for apparently no reason at
just
all,
puts on the green
he
ring.
Puts on the yellow ring and, fucking turns bad for no reason.
They pan away, ending of the movie. Let's put on the
Yeah. Because he's like, oh no, he's too young. He's not supposed to do it. We got to do it. And like the elders or whatever, say something. He didn't agree with something they said. He's like, you know what? That's a pretty ring. I'm gonna try this on. Ooh, the power.
Fuck you. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't like green. I like yellow.
Funny. The only thing I liked about the movie, because that's when I was in my 3D kick.
Yeah.
I saw that movie in 3D.
Yeah, I'm still in a 3D kick.
I watched the first Avenger in 3D. That one. Avengers I saw in 3D.
Yeah.
I think Dark World I saw in 3D. Like I pretty much I went on a kick where all the Marvel movies I was watching in 3D.
Yeah.
I had to.
Listen, if a movie comes out in 3D now, I go and watch it.
Okay.
I like 3D.
What's the one with the seats tremble and shit?
Oh, better. No, that's not
That's not it. That's
RPX. RPX.
There's another movie that's horrible. It's from a video game, but Mario Brothers.
That's not a comic book. That's a video game.
But still, it was a movie that...
I know. Bob Hoskins and fucking John Leguizamo, a fucking Puerto Rican playing an Italian plumber. Yeah, I know. And they had those fucking boots, and it was bad. Dennis Hopper played King Koopa. And,
yeah.
He was terrible. It was just, it was bad.
A movie that not too many people know, that was made before, wasn't a great version of it. The Doctor Strange movie that came out in the 70s.
Yep.
I saw the movie.
I did not.
You haven't seen it?
No, it's just like that Captain America movie. I've heard of it. I've read about it.
I saw it on Captain USA.
I didn't. Nope.
Wow.
Nope, never seen it.
I didn't know what I was watching until I saw him. He literally, just like with the fucking cape and the blue shirt.
Yeah.
Like they said, the comic books, that's going to be your outfit.
Yeah.
It was the 70s. What the fuck did they know?
Yeah.
But that movie, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Not good at all. Not good at all. And here's another one for all you people out there who like to say you're hardcore fans and watch crappy movies and say that they're good. Fantastic Four. The last one they did.
Oh, the last one they did, because they did 3 Fantastic Four movies.
I was saying, the last one they did was atrocious.
Yeah, it was bad. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all.
You go to the theaters and I wait.
See, I don't know why you wait. I just go out and might as well just get it like a Band-Aid, rip it right off, find out if it's bad or good right there.
No. I'll wait. I ask you how the fucking
You do.
Like I said, I learned my lesson. That's why I was like, when Independence Day 2, how was it? Sucked. I'm not going to theaters to watch it then.
Yeah. I didn't like it. I didn't like what they did with Dr. Doom. I didn't like that fucking Ben Grimm was fucking a small guy. I mean, I like Miles Teller. I didn't like the chick that played the invisible chick.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. I didn't mind Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm.
Again, my thing is when you play with the source material and you take a liberty to that extent, it's like, you're changing the whole mythology behind.
It's all right though. I mean, I like what they did with it, where the scientist dude was the dad, and Michael B. Jordan is his son. They adopted what's her face. So that's how they were brothers. I get that. That's fine. Everything else, fucking blue dog.
The ending when they don't even call themselves the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they were about to, and then they did. It was just like, who did that also? They copied that from somebody else.
No, in the Avengers.
In the Avengers, that's what it was.
When he went to say it, he's like, Avengers.
Yep.
Before he goes to assemble,
they cut out. Yep. All right. Well, we're out of time now. So I think this is going to be, we're going to have to do a part 2 on this.
Mm-hmm.
So, because there are so many more movies. There are at least 30 more movies that we got to talk about and we got to bring up.
Jesus.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to do another one because it's already been about an hour, and I know you like the fact that we pleasure your ear holes with all this Geeks That Lift goodness
and all of Eugene's sexual segues.
You know you like it. You know you like it.
You know you do. Do it.
So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, we're still working on trying to get on all the platforms, but for right now, check us out. Facebook.com/Geeks That Lift, at Geeks That Lift. And we're just keeping rolling. Every week we're going to come out with new episodes. So this week, you'll be hearing this one. And then next week, you'll be getting part 2 of the worst, in our opinion, worst comic book movies of all time. So for Geeks That Lift, I am Purple Nut.